Well, good afternoon. We're looking at conditions today that are going to get worse and worse yet again after this morning's first round has wound down for many of us. We're starting to see snow pick up, winds are picking up as well, and that will continue through the rest of the day. Here's a look at the latest headlines. Again, a winter weather advisory for most of the valley, but there are places that have even higher alerts, a high wind warning for the James River Valley, and we could see winds gusting there over 60 miles per hour. It's been a windy one out in central and western parts of the state. We just showed you that a little bit ago, and we could see some of those winds affect our western counties. So we've had some gusts up to the upper 50s in Jamestown. So no question, we're looking at some strong winds already there. And then a blizzard warning for the Sisseton, Wheaton areas down in our southern counties in pink there. That's where we're more likely to see the wind and snow combination lead to some tough conditions for travel. Here's a look at the latest radar. We have that larger area of snow to the east that has been expanding since this morning, and then a pocket of snow starting to develop out to the west. So let's zoom in a little bit more. You could see some snow showing up on the radar south and east of Fargo and back over into Lakes Country and Foston back to Bemidji, and even some green on the map indicating a little bit of rain potentially, some drizzle in Thief River Falls. In Grand Forks, we've had a couple of reports of a little bit of drizzle or mist as well in that area earlier this morning. And then out to the west, this is an area of new development just outside of our viewing area approaching the Medina region. You can see that streak of snow. I'm going to expand the view and put this into motion, and you can see over the last half hour or so, maybe hour or so, we've been watching that develop, and that's exactly what we were expecting here as we were heading into midday, to see more of those areas of snow fill in and the snow and the wind increasing with that too, leading to some mix of wind and snow and issues with visibility. A look at our winds right now. That gust again in Jamestown to 53. We've seen some of those 50+ mile per hour gusts, and this will expand eastward. Eastern North Dakota will see some of our strongest winds. We'll get the heavier snow over to the east, and visibility is lower in those spots. Wadena less than a mile, Baudette and Langdon less than a mile visibility being reported already there. Fargo's at 3. Our temperatures are close to freezing or below freezing, and they'll continue either hold steady or drop through the rest of the afternoon. So this means we could get some accumulations going on at that point in time. So looking ahead, this is starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Basically 2 areas of snow, the one in the east and then those snow showers filling in to the west. We'll continue to see that increase and kind of expand into each other as we work our way into the afternoon hours today. This is 3 o'clock. You can see the winds are going to be quite strong, and that'll be in eastern North Dakota. And that's the big question. Will the snow coincide with the strongest winds? We'll have the heavier snow over to the east again, the more steady and heavier snowfall amounts, and then the more scattered, lighter snow to the west, but that's where the strongest wind is. In between, that combination could lead to some very low visibility for your evening commute, and then into the nighttime hours tonight when we'll likely see some of the worst of this event. Continuing overnight, we'll see some of this snow continue on into tomorrow morning. You can see it's tapering off in our forecast model at that point in time, but the wind will still be strong. So visibility will improve somewhat, but we're still going to have some ground drifting going on in those places where snow has fallen. So working our way through the day Friday, we'll still have some areas of pockets of snow. The wind stays strong. Eventually, though, heading into the evening hours, it eases up little by little. We'll have some gusts into the 20s. Snowfall potential, heaviest snow to the east. We're looking at a range of about 1 to 5 inches here in the valley. So not a huge snowfall, but enough that it's going to cause some problems here in the valley. And eventually it ends, and we'll see some quieter weather, but colder weather for the weekend.
So all we have to do, Lisa, is just get through tomorrow, and that weekend is just right around the corner, and it should be a lot better, of course, than it is going to be on Friday, but we'll still be extra cautious. Thanks again.